Here are my top 10 favorite TV shows of 2025. At number 10, I have Alien Earth. Now, I know what a lot of people said about I know that the finale wasn't really that good. Like, I definitely felt like it could have been split up into two parts. But overall, this show, as my introduction to the world of Alien, this was a really solid start, and I really love the concepts that this show brought in. At number 9, I have Marvel Zombies. This was an animated show that I was really excited for, and this show really did not disappoint. I really hope that we get season 2 because there's a lot of questions that this show still has, and I really want to see where this show will go in the future, assuming it gets picked up for season 2. At number 8, I have Invincible season 3. Now, I'm not too big a fan of Invincible, but this season was definitely its best season so far. I am excited to see what's gonna happen in season 4. Seeing Mark really rebel against Cecil was just really cool, and just all the fight scenes were just really insane, and I really love the dynamic between Mark and Eve. Then at number 7, I have Gen V season 2. This show was able to honor Chance Padromo, aka Andre, in such a beautiful way. The twist of Godolkin was really cool, and just seeing how all these characters were able to have their own stand-up moments was really good. Emma was definitely by far my favorite, and just getting to see the addition of Marie's sister and her sister was really cool, and where they could possibly lead in with the final season of The Boys was also really good as well. At number 6, I have The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon season 3. This took Daryl and Carol over to Spain, where it was just a really different environment that was from Paris, France, and all that stuff. And I really did enjoy how we got to see this feel like more of a love season, where it's like Carol has her own love interest, and all of these new characters that we were introduced to, they were really likable in my opinion. And I am excited to see how this show is going to end with the 4th and final season next year. At number 5, I have Daredevil Born Again season 1. Now, despite the Frankenstein's monster that came out of this show was still really good. I really loved how both Daredevil and Wilson Fisk went back to their old roots slowly throughout the whole show, and I just really loved the fight scenes and the action sequences, and just where the show ends. It's a really cool cliffhanger, and I'm so excited to see the show return next year. At number 4, I have Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 1, and this is definitely a show that in the future, if I was to ever have children, this would be one of the first Spider-Man shows I would show them, because this show basically answers the question of what if Marvel had the full rights to Spider-Man, and handles it so well with the additions of all the villains of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery, of Scorpion, who was basically the main villain of it, and to also having the side story, the B plot of having Lonnie Lincoln basically slowly become Tombstone. I think that was really cool. The voice acting was really cool. The animation was beautiful in the show, and I'm just really excited to see where it's going to go in season 2. At number 3, I have The Mighty Nine, and this show I did not think I was going to love as much as I did, and I just love. I'm a sucker for the whole outcasts come together to become a found family story, and this group right here is the definition of a found family, and how they are all just so weird and so different from each other. I am really excited to see what's going to happen in season 2 now that Yasha is now officially going to be involved with the crew, because we barely saw any of her in season 1, and just the whole idea of what Ickathon's going to do with the Beacon is going to be really interesting in my opinion. At number 2, I have what will basically be my most controversial pick, Peacemaker season 2. I don't care what anyone says. I absolutely loved this show this season. James Gunn really put his heart and soul into this project. I know that people are upset with the finale, but I think for me, what really stood the finale out to me was to show that Chris was not alone, and how he has such an important impact on all the 11th Street kids, now Checkmate. And I am really excited to see where Peacemaker and all the other Checkmate members' stories are going to go now that, how the show ended. I'm going to be so excited to see where it goes. Hopefully some of those questions will be answered in Man of Tomorrow. But then at number 1, the sole reason why I waited until now to do this video, I waited until it's 10:30 now to do this review, to do this video, Stranger Things Season 5, the final season. If you just saw my review for the series finale, the Duffer Brothers cooked. They absolutely cooked with this show. This is one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my life. I will not deny that. I absolutely love the show with so much heart. The finale really just broke my heart and rebuilds it together. Every character in the whole show had their moment to rise and fall. Vecna was such a good villain. The actor who plays Vecna was so good. And I don't care what anyone says. I really love this finale. This whole season as a whole was a really solid way to end this series as a whole. I know we're going to be getting some more stuff from Stranger Things, but from the main show, this was just a perfect ending, and I could not have asked for a better way to end this whole story. Let me know down in the comments what was your top 10 favorite TV shows of 2025. We're going to be having a lot of shows coming out next year, so I hope you guys are ready for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Josh from Raise Reviews, and I'll see you all next year. Bye bye.